Well, happy Thursday. Let's come to the edge of your seat. Take your 2 fists and put them in between your feet to make sure that your feet are in line with your hips. Tuck your tailbone. Just let your tailbone really ground into the edge of that seat. Let your palms face down. And just start to close your eyes or soften your gaze. And just start to breathe into your belly. Let your belly expand like a balloon. So you can breath all the way to the top of your head and then exhale it out through your nose. Connecting to your breath. Continue to inhale, 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 hold. And then exhale out through your nose. And you may start to feel a humming at the back of the throat. As you inhale, 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 you take it all in. And as you exhale, you start to release the things that don't serve you. As you inhale into a 4 to 6 breath count, start to see what are you holding on to? What have you been holding on to this week, today, that's kind of maybe caused you angst? And maybe we're talking about embracing your joy that may have been blocking things that you find your joy in or you find peaceful. And as you exhale, start to release that thought, that energy that you may have been holding on to, or even those worries. Start to release them. Let them not kind of sit in your body as you inhale what you want, and you start to exhale out the things that you don't. So I'm going to talk a little bit about our focus this month. It's just embracing our joy. We're in our summer months, sun is out, everything is like buzzing and people are moving, and at work, we're in the workplace and people may not be in the office. But sometimes we find peace, sometimes we find joy in our space. Conversations may be a little bit lighter or maybe heavy because of things are going on and you're preparing for the new year. But whatever it is, when do you take moments throughout your day at work to kind of just make sure that you have that joy? And even though some people say joy is not work, it's the work to get to the joy, to get out of your way. So if you find yourself in your way and you find things that are constantly disrupting your joy and peace, what are you doing in your day to maybe reconnect that so you're not carrying it when you leave the workplace? As you start to set an intention or a goal for these next 20 to 30 minutes, what's your intention today for this session? And give it some breath. Start to release that intention. Let your eyelids start to flutter open. And as you inhale, you're going to lift your arms up to the sky. Let your hands come all the way up. Maybe the palms touch, maybe they don't, depending on your range of motion. And then exhale. We're going to twist out to our right, bring our right hand behind you, left hand to the outside of your right thigh. You may grab the back of your chair. You may want to put that right hand on your back. Whatever feels comfortable, but just press as you lengthen. Make sure you're not collapsing in your spine. You want to lengthen as you grab onto the back of your chair, press into the back of your seat. Inhale, bring your arms back up to center, palms touch. Exhale, let's twist out to our left, bringing your left hand behind you, the right hand to the outside of your left thigh or kneecap. And you're looking over your left shoulder. Make sure you're not collapsing in your lower back. Nice. Inhale, arms up. We're going to speed it up a little bit. And exhale, let's twist out to our right. We're just going to be here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, palms touch or apart. Exhale, let's twist out to our left side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist out to our right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist out to our left. 2 more rounds. Inhale, arms up. And to our right. 1 breath, 1 motion. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to our left. Inhale, arms up. Last one. Exhale to our right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to our left. This time, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your hands back on your kneecaps. You're going to cap your kneecaps with your palms, and you're going to hollow out your belly, bringing your chin to your chest. Pull that belly button to your spine. Think of a rounded spine as you create space in between your vertebrae. Good. And then exhale, you're going to lift your chest up to the ceiling, chin up to the ceiling. Think of a cow spine. Your vertebrae is pressing together. A little bit of a back bend. Good. And then let's exhale. We're just thinking of a chair, cat, cow, chin to chest. As we always say, happy spine, happy life, lift up. Good. Exhale, pull it in. One more. Inhale, arms up. Look up. Good. Exhale, pull it in. This time, inhale, arms up. This time, you're going to grab your elbows. Good. And we're just going to lean over to our right. Lean over to our right. Over to our right. Good. And then bring it back to center. You're going to continue to grab those elbows and lean over to your left, stretching your side body. So we're taking our spine east, west, north, and south, right? So if you have lower back pain or if you have tightness in your obliques, this may feel a little bit uncomfortable. Just breathe into it. You're opening up spaces in your body. Good. Then bring it back. Good. You're going to inhale, start to just fold over gently. Good. Bring your torso and thighs to touch. Let your head be heavy. Just think of your forward fold. You can bring your arms. You can grab your ankle. You can, again, grab your arms behind your thigh. Just let everything just kind of get heavy, really pressing your torso into your thigh, chin to chest, as you really start to just kind of let it settle. Take a breath here. You inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale, start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Slowly, 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 slowly. Good. We're going to inhale. We're going to take our right leg. And you're going to just pull it, if you can, to your chest. Right? So we're going to do a little bit of hip work. We call hip openers. As you interlock your fingers around your right calf, we're just going to start to circle our ankle, our right ankle. Right? So maybe go clockwise 3 to 4 times. And then again, counterclockwise 3 or 4 times. Good. And then we're going to take that right foot or right ankle and you're going to put it on top of your left thigh. Right? We're going to inhale. We're going to reach our arms forward, up to the sky, hollow out your belly, and then just start to stretch forward. So act like someone's pulling your arms forward. You're looking in between your hands, and you're going to start to just surrender down to that right calf. So if it's tight and you feel it, you're holding tension and emotion and energy in your hips, right? So this is something you can do daily, right? But you want to start to open up your hips because it releases any kind of, and I always say, we hold stuff in our hips, especially our emotions, especially as women, but or just people in general. But people who have extremely tight hips, this is kind of what is there. That's that energy that's kind of sitting there. And it's also, you want to, just like your spine, you want to open up your hips so you can kind of be open, receiving to maybe what's going on in life or just physically. So just breathe in for 3. Maybe your torso and thighs start to touch. Maybe your forehead makes its way to that right calf. 2, 1. Good. Start to roll all the way up. Good. Start to release that leg. Good. And just bring it down. Let's do the other side. Interlock your fingers. Good. And grab your left calf. Pull it towards your chest if you can. If not, it's okay if you just pull it here, right? Again, it's range and motion in your hips. So let's rotate our ankle, that left ankle, counterclockwise 3 to 4 times. You may need a little extra one. You hear a snap, crackle, pop. I can't hear it, but you hear what's going on. And then let's do counterclockwise for your left. Whatever you do to your right, you got to do to your left. It's all about symmetry and alignment. All right, good. So let's take that left foot and let's bring it on top of our right thigh. Now, if you feel some kind of pain or you feel anything in your knee, just flex your left foot. That also protects it. If this is it, that's fine. If you want, you're going to raise your arms and you're going to just lean forward as much as you can. This is my tighter hip. One side's always a little tighter than the other. Let your hands fall where they may. Let your head be heavy and breathe into whatever discomfort you feel. Now, as I always say, you should never be wincing in pain, but if it's uncomfortable, you want to breathe into that space to kind of just open it up. Let that kneecap start to surrender towards the ground. Your hips may possibly relax. If it's high, just breathe into whatever you're feeling. This is my left hip, a little story. My left hip was out of alignment because I was in a boot all summer in 2018. So my knee is always a little higher. And so when I breathe into it, I just feel all kinds of stuff going on. It may be pain, or not painful, but it's definitely discomfort. So we just want to kind of see what's going on in there so you can open up those channels. Breathe for 3. Breathe for 2. Breathe for 1. Good. Inhale, bring it back to center. Good. Pull it back in and then bring it all the way down. Good. So we're going to fold over. You're going to bring your fingertips along your feet, or actually to the sides of your feet. You're going to start to lift up and just stretch your legs as much as you can. Now, your fingertips may not hit the floor. They may need to be on your shins. That's fine. Good. And then we're just going to start to bend our knees, get your torso and thighs to touch. Good. And then start to straighten your legs. Good. You're folded over. Bend your knees, torso and thighs touch. You're out of your chair. Good. And just straighten your legs. You're folded over. Forward folds are always good because it needs to lengthen. Good. Bend your knees. You're lengthening your backside, which we rarely do. Good. And just straight. It feels heavy. Let it feel. Let your weight shift towards the balls of your feet and not your heels. You got your weight in your heels. It means you're kind of sitting in your past. So you want to shift the weight forward to really ground yourself in what you may be feeling. Good. We're going to start to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae slowly. Chin to chest. Let your head be the last thing that comes up. Good. We're standing. And just start to roll your shoulders back. Good. And then roll them forward. Good. You're going to inhale. You're going to reach your right arm up. We're going to take our left wrist and left hand and grab that right wrist. And again, we're going to stretch our side body. You can bring your feet together. Toes touch, heels touch, or you can bring your feet, again, hips width apart, your choice. Hips width apart, you may feel a little bit more grounded. If you have better balance, you can bring your feet together. So you're going to pull up, act like somebody's pulling you over towards the left. Everything is stacked. You don't want to round your spine. You want to keep your torso stacked, your arms in line with your ears, and just pull as you push your hips towards the right, but your torso is going towards the left. So take a breath here for 3. Good. For 2. For 1. Good. And I'll come all the way up. Nice. Let's switch. Take that left wrist and pull it. Good. And you're going to lean over to your right. Your hips are going towards the left. Breathe into it. For 3. Good. For 2. Beautiful. For 1. Inhale. Bring it back to sleep. Good. So this time we're going to take a pistol grip. Venus Mudra. That's what we call it. Your index fingers are the only thing that's pointing up and everything else is together. We're going to start to make a circle. We're going to draw a circle with our index fingers. So we're going to lean over to our left. You're going to start to bend your knees, start to come down. Bring it all the way down. Circle back up towards your right. Just kind of really releasing your spine. Let's do that 3 more times. Lean over. Good. Let's start to take a circle. Bend your knees. Come all the way down. Start to lean back over towards your right. Back to center. 2 more. To your left. Circle down. Back up towards your right and around. Last one. More. Good. Circle. Back up and around. So clearly, whatever, again, we do on one side, we got to do the other. Now lean to our right. Come down. Circle around and back up. Good. Again, to your right. Bend the knee. Come down. Back up and around. 2 more. Lean over. and then back up and around. Last one, over, back up, nice, down, beautiful, and around. Good, bring your arms down, palms face forward. This is what we call mountain pose. Ground your feet. Close your eyes just so you can kind of see how you feel after you kind of taking your spine east, west, north, and south. Do your hips feel more open? Are you still carrying the weight in the back of your heels? Are your shoulders coming forward? Are they actually in line with your hips? You find your shoulders rounding forward. Pull your shoulders back and have them really in line with your hips and ankles. Just breathe here. For 3. Breathe here for 2. Breathe here for 1. Good. Start to sit all the way down. Nice. Good. We're about to bring it to a close. So again, we're going to just do a little bit more hip opening and the twist. This is kind of our final pose. So again, pull that right knee. Now your hips are a little bit more open. You should feel a little bit more open. And let's bring that right ankle back onto your left kneecap. Bring your hands into what we call Yana Mudra prayer pose. And you're going to twist to your right. You're going to bring your left elbow into that right knee. And you're just twisting along with opening up your hips, right? To really kind of open up that spine, your hips, everything. So just breathe here. We're not here for long. And if your elbow needs to go right mid-thigh, that's to say a right mid-calf, that's fine too. But eventually you want to get that elbow to the outside of your right thigh. But I'm going to kind of be right in the middle so you can get an idea. Maybe look over your right shoulder. Maybe look up to the sky. Breathe. 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 Breathe for 2. You're here for 1. Bring it back to center. Good. Release your hands and bring it all the way down. Let's pull that other one. Pull that left knee in. Should feel a little bit more open, hopefully. Good. And you're going to bring that left ankle onto your right thigh. Flex that left foot. Bring your hands again to Yana Mudra, to that prayer pose. And then let's twist out. Again, you said my left side is a little tighter. And then place that elbow where it can. It can, again, be on your calf. It can be on top of the fleshy part of your knee. Could also be past. If you have a super flexible spine and your hips are open, you may be able to go a little bit deeper. Let's breathe into it. Maybe look over your left shoulder. So you're here for 3. Here for 2. And you're here for 1. Good. Bring it back to center. Good. Release that leg back down. Good. Just stretch those legs out. Maybe dig your heels into your mat. You can bring your hands to the back of your chair. Good. And maybe just point and flex your toes to kind of just get into it. If you feel anything, nice, good. You can start to lean back in your chair, maybe bring your chin to chest. You can keep your knees with a slight bend as we make our way into our chair, Savasana. You can bring your hands on your shins. You can also let your head just fall to the back of your chair. Let it be heavy as you sit into your final resting pose. I always say this is the most important pose. Eyes are closed or again at a soft gaze as we start to bring this final session or this session to a close. So just start to relax your toes, relax your ankles, relax your shins, relax your kneecaps, relax your thighs, relax your hips, relax your belly, relax your clavicle, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, relax your fingers and your fingertips, relax your neck, relax your jaw, relax your brow. And as we continue to relax your mind. Start to wiggle your fingers. Start to wiggle your toes. Let your eyes start to flutter open. Take a moment to honor yourself for taking the time to do these 30 minutes of embracing your joy, embracing your moments. Take the energy you had in this class, and hopefully it helps you move through the rest of your day so you can stay in that place of joy and peace, letting whatever you have continue to shine throughout your day, hopefully weekend. Until next week. Thank you again, and I'll see y'all soon.